This is the Late W podcast. I'm your host, Saint. And of course, this is our story time podcast where we tell stories about fuck shit, sex, games, sex again, alcohol,
Or activities.
horror activities, a lot of just crazy shit that just happens in our lives. Of course, we got the panel here, the usual suspects, King Kareem.
Hey yo, what's good with you whores? We gonna get slutty today.
We got the boy, Kiki the Don.
Yes, sir. We proceed.
And of course, we got our editor, Warwolf.
Hey yo.
So top of the day, what's some what the fuck moments or just like, nah, this shit's more like a fucking cartoon or some type of sitcom that I'm on right now. Like this shit can't be real type of moment. It can be like at work or just out and about, restaurant shits, fights. Like what's just the craziest shit you've seen? No, there's got to be some moments where it's like, what the hell, like that.
Oh,
I remember. Okay, here's one. Hold on, let me go first. Here's one. So, might have been like in 2007 when I was playing baseball for the YMCA. Game hasn't started, and there were somebody on a dirt bike playing around in the field at a YMCA place. No, it wasn't a YMCA place. It was a practice field, and there was someone on their dirt bike, and they felt the need to jump this. I don't even know. There was like a drainage divot because the field we were on. There was this center oval shaped field, and around it was a little divot. Then the rest of the field. These guys thought they could jump that little divot, even though there wasn't a slight elevation. So if you just drove off that ground, you're not gonna go up. You're gonna go down. So they fucking booked it, and their bike divot like towards the indention of the land, and they like flew off their bike, and the wheel like literally just broke off as they flew.
Jesus.
Damn. So looked like you had a. It looked like you really did have a dude. What would happen moment? And you had it a year before the show came out. Good for you.
Man, they face planted so hard. I think there were two people on one bike too.
Eggs, nah.
All I hear was ugh. That's my what the fuck story.
What about you, King? What are you
I'm
still
really
thinking?
right now, like on some shit.
Go
Because it's
back.
like, do I have to remember I'm trying to remember background stories for shit too?
Not
I
even
want-
backgrounds. I mean, this shit that just happened. You just like, nigga, how?
Damn.
Am I really seeing this right now? I've had moments at work and stuff. Like one time when I worked at shit ass academy, there's a homeless dude that walked in there.
Sports.
I knew that man was about to steal some shit too. I'm like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
That nigga's about to do the dad.
It was an old white dude, bro.
You don't want to tackle a homeless nigga.
No, because then you feel like a dick, and it's like, bruh, like there's nothing I can do about that. But this nigga, he was taking some shoes. I don't know what happened, bruh, but this nigga, bruh, he just dropped out of nowhere, just fell down. I'm like, bruh.
Nigga tore his ACL.
Like, what is going on? Yeah, the manager's going over there, and a bunch of people. Like, I'm like, bruh, is this really happening right now? I'm like, this just had to happen on my shift. I'm like, this couldn't happen on my day off. It's been stuff like that.
Hey, stop that guy. Not my policy.
Alright, that wasn't in my job description.
And even working at like fucking Target, I remember one time I went on break, came back, somebody took like fucking shaving cream that was like, I don't know why it was there in my men's section, but it was there. because they wanted to sell that shit. Made no sense. But some little fuck nigga took that shaving cream, sprayed it all over the merchandise, bro. I'm talking about flannels, hoodies, shirts.
Dude was bored, bro.
They was mad bored, and all that shit had to get disposed too, bro.
Vandalism at its finest.
It's been some random shit that just comes out of nowhere and stuff. Crackheads and one time there's somebody left fucking piss pants in the damn dressing room.
That's disgusting.
Like, bruh.
What the
I'm
fuck?
like, yeah, just straight up just pissing there. I'm like, bruh, like I don't get paid enough for this, bruh. Like this.
What fucking place are you working at?
Retail, my friend. Never again. I can't do that shit again no more.
But these two couples are filming some X video amateur fucking shit within the dressing rooms.
You know what's crazy on Twitter? They actually be doing stuff like that. They be posting pictures of them in the dressing room and the girl be just naked, completely naked. Like the dude, you can tell what's gonna happen, bro. And then somebody had commented on it. So this is why the dressing rooms be smelling like ass.
They always do.
I'm not gonna lie, they don't even clean that shit either. So.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. Like dust around and stuff and get the clothes, but you don't. I don't know now just because of COVID, but like pre-COVID, they didn't usually clean that shit.
I'm gonna be looking extra hard when I go to a clothing store.
I think like the most craziest shit is I don't think I've told it on the podcast, but fucking oh man. Did I tell about the drug deal went bad story?
Oh my god.
Oh, you never heard this one, huh, King?
No.
So I'm basically chilling in my neighborhood, and you know, next thing I know, I hear a bunch of sirens and stuff, and the neighborhood locked down. I'm what the fuck going on? I'm like, hey, stay your black ass inside. You know, somebody's on the loose right now. Dude just shot a cop.
A criminal.
It was like 3 of them, and they ran into our neighborhood and stuff, bro. Like, no joke. All this shit happened down, and come to find out, it was like this weird ass truck that was like right next to like my old elementary school, and I'm like, bruh, that shit looks shady. Like that, it's been sitting there for a couple months. Come to find out, that's where the drugs were, and there was an undercover cop. He had caught the I guess he slipped up when they were doing the drug deal, and shit went left. Luckily, the cop didn't die or nothing. But
can I have one weed?
Man, he probably did smoke a blunt after that, because they rushed his ass to the hospital so fast. And like one of the dudes, they shot him in the fucking like where the little playground is at. I don't know if y'all remember the playground that was there. That nigga got shot up like right there.
That's crazy. And then somebody crashed. Then somebody's car going crashed into the pool or something. Crashed into one of y'all's pools or something like
What
that.
in the fucking
No, that wasn't my pool. But you know
What in
what's
the
funny?
ass was going on?
This happened like 3 times where the little sign of our neighborhood, and it's like a wooden like sign and stuff, like not wooden, like stone sign or whatever. 3 people have ran into that sign. I don't know how, because the way that angle is, there's no way. There's no way. Like it just don't make sense. Like you would have to be going on some Fast and Furious midnight club nitro shit, because that shit's not on the road. Like it's literally like off to the side on a whole ass curb, and they were running to that shit. Yeah, there's been some weird shit that just happens out of nowhere. I can't even explain it.
How would you possibly let that happen?
I had another story, but I'm gonna save that for the sexual encounters part 2.
Oh, I just had another what the fuck moment.
Uh-oh.
Makes me squimish. I think this is probably 2011. Last year I was playing soccer. This wasn't for the YMCA, but this is kind of like more of a little league thing. We lost every game, by the way. I I was the one really trying and exhausted myself so fucking much. I was just like, fuck it. But last game, this kid was trying to go for the ball that was about to enter our goal, and he trips and hyperextends his knee and was screaming to the top of his lungs. I'm like, oh my god. Did I just experience someone breaking their fucking leg? That dude was screaming. I didn't know what to do. I like, you know how when someone gets injured, you just squat or you just stand?
Yeah.
So I just squat on the ground, looking all over the place like, what the fuck's going on?
See, a nigga like me would have went to go get a point when that nigga fucking extended his shit.
So that was another what the fuck moment. Guy, I don't know if he broke his leg, but that sounded fucking painful.
You reminded me of something like I forgot to tell when we had like embarrassing moments, but I remember one time for recess they had ended that shit. I was running, bro. I was running so fast I slipped somehow on the sand, like the third whatever, and nigga, I was stuck doing the splits on the ground.
Oh,
like it was
no,
bad.
your girl found out you could do that.
Dog, this was like
Yeah.
fucking
Golly,
second grade, third grade.
golly, James Brown.
Do you feel good?
I didn't get up like James Brown. That shit was a GG. Like, I definitely couldn't walk for a while. Like, they almost had to put me in the. I had crutches, but they almost was gonna put me in a wheelchair, just because it was like the pain was that bad. My boss was like, "You ain't no little bitch. You gonna man up." My mom like, "Nah, you don't need that shit."
Well, all right. I got two moments I can think of.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Okay, it ain't as bad as you think it is, but it is funny. All right, so the first one was like, this was back in high school, and this was back when I was still playing football and shit. So this is like freshman or sophomore year. And then my best friend at the time, Marquez and shit, I'm like, that's my nigga, dog, because he on defense, I'm on offense and shit, and everything. This motherfucker, we made these niggas punt. I don't even remember who he was playing. We made these niggas punt, and this nigga did the impossible. He blocked a punt. So that nigga was on one that game. That nigga run to the sidelines after the shit over, and they offense about to go back out on the field. This motherfucker walk over his hands up like, yeah, nigga. And he looked down at his finger bent sideways and a bone sticking out. His shit broke.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And everybody on the sideline and the coach said, what the fuck? and everybody stopped cheering. And we saw what happened.
Oh,
That
man.
motherfucker was sticking out, dog. He needed a pin in his finger and shit. The ambulance came. And all that shit. I'm like, bro, that was just fucking tough. That was gross. That bone looked nasty. And shit. At least blood wasn't squirting out that bitch, but he definitely was bleeding.
Oh.
And what? Shit, I was too busy laughing at that first one. I forgot the second one. I'm gonna remember that bitch like in the middle of this too, and I'm gonna be annoyed because it's something fucking dumb.
What about you, Kiki? Some what the fuck moments or crazy shit you witnessed?
Okay, so this is where the squad would always go to the mall, and we'd always just be walking and not buying shit. That's what we used to do. I don't know why.
They call this Loader Squad, bro.
I don't. But yeah, this dude, we'll call him selecting Nate. What did he do? He did something that was he did something that was out of line, bro. I forgot what he did, bro. That joint just, it was terrible. But
what is this one, bro?
oh yeah, I remember it. Okay, so there's this one girl that he was sitting up here. He was acting like he knew.
Oh, no.
I think her name was like Brie or something like that. So we all sitting up there. Sitting up there, just talking, just talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know that girl. I know that girl." Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So one of us said, "Okay, bro, you know her, bro. Just go talk to her, bro. Say what's up or whatever." And then he went over there. He went to go talk to her. And then he came back. He came back very very fast. I was like,
what's funny though, I looked at you and I was like, that nigga don't know her, bro.
I was like, so what happened? And then he's all like, oh, she acted like she didn't know me, and she acted like she didn't know me. And then we all just busted out laughing. It was just that bad. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That the same day where he tried to hit up on a girl, and she was just like, nigga, no, I got a boyfriend.
Yes.
And then he looked back at us, started laughing. I'm like, this nigga is a menace.
Yeah, yes. Matter of fact, yes. That is it's not the exact story, but I believe both of those incidents happened within the same day. It was just not a good look for that man that day.
I don't think you talk about the one in that clothing store either, huh?
Oh no. I know I was there, but I don't know if I was like really alert.
No, you was there because I looked at you. I was like, this shit about to go left.
Was that one story he was getting ready to try to talk to that one? What? Nah. What about that one? What about that one shoe place we would always go to? And it was that one. I think it was that one light-skinned girl, or she was kind of light-skinned.
Yeah, it was that store that she was running was next to Shoe Palace. Like right there, like close to it. And what made it funny, that nigga was like, oh yeah, she over there flirting with your cousin Kiki. I'm like, not really. That nigga, it was so embarrassing, bro. Like, King, like this nigga was like, oh yeah, can I get your number? And she said, no, I don't give out my number, but you can get my Instagram.
You can get my Instagram.
Fuck out of here.
I'm like, this shit is not happening right now, bro. I'm like, just no.
I think I walked out. I think when I heard that, I walked out.
Your cousin definitely did. He was like, I'm gone. I'm not doing this.
I walked out and I started laughing.
That nigga there was menace.
I was like, bro. I mean, I applaud you for being bold and asking, but that was not
the maneuver.
How can I put this? It's certain like women, I guess you could say, that you know if you ask a certain question, you're most. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't got that charm, that persuasiveness, like, then you're not gonna get anywhere. That's the best way I can describe it.
Any more stories, my guys? I know King, you said he had one more, huh?
I did, and I'm still trying to remember the involved.
The numbers. What do they mean?
Mason.
Ah, Berkuda!
We can stop all of this now.
I can't remember that story, but I do have some funny moments. Shit, it's like, so this was back when I was on fucking TSU and shit, and whenever we would go to one of our homies' house that lived like a block away from the dorms we was at, there was always just one fucking car sitting in the parking lot. It always looked fugly and shit. And then one day we got there and its bumper was halfway off. Oh. We got there like a couple days later again. The bumper was in the parking spot. No car. Just bumper. And then when we were leaving his crib, we saw the car parked there. Like that nigga had a permanent unassigned parking spot because ain't nobody else gonna touch that nigga's bumper and shit. That shit was funny as fuck. Until the day, it took him like a year to finally get that bumper out of the parking spot. That shit was funny as fuck.
I forgot to say. Oh, I know. There's one story I'm gonna do, and we can close out here after this.
Oh,
But
actually, I got another one that's just
oh,
recently happened.
go ahead.
So I'm looking for a new car, a new used car. So me and my dad been going all over to the dealerships just to see if these cars are good for me. And we went as far as to almost Galveston to look at this car.
God damn.
It's not big of a drive for not even an hour.
For you,
Well, I live north of Houston, so it takes like 40 minutes to get to like the center. So almost an hour to Galveston. So we looked at this Toyota Camry. I think it was 2018. So for one, I'm too fucking tall to be fitting in that damn car. I literally had like the height of your finger. That's how much space I had. Not the length, but if you like turn your finger horizontally, that was the height. I had no fucking knee space. I'm like, well, this car ain't gonna work.
I can't get my dick sucked in here.
So I was like, this car's not gonna work. So I get out of the car, slam the door, and all of a sudden the battery the battery started sparking when I slammed the car door. Like, what the fuck? Like the ground plug started creating a light show. I'm like, what the fuck are these people selling here?
A transformer. Driver don't pick the car.
Car picked the driver.
Driving.
I'm like, yo, get me out of this place. This shit is some low budget, unmaintened pieces of shit dealers. That could have exploded.
Yeah, you definitely want to mess with that. It's a hell no.
Battery starts sparking because you just closed the door? Like, what? I have never seen that in my life. I've never seen a battery spark like that. Or on command just by slamming the door.
Don't you know I'm Electro?
Oh God.
Shocker!
Shock.
You can't escape me.
Yeah,
I'll
nah.
chase you to the ends of the earth!
No, I think the craziest shit that I'll close out with is like stories y'all know. I don't think Warwolf saw the Snapchat, but when I moved in, I want to say the second month, I look outside and I see the little gas stations across the street from me. It's like a car flipped over and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And it's just like a bunch of shit. They over here holding up traffic right there and stuff, getting tow trucks and a bunch of cops. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is going on? And then like a few days after that, I was chilling. I ordered some pizza, and the pizza man calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, the gate's not. They closed. The gate's broken or something. Is what the managers just said. You got to come down and get it." I'm like, all right, let me just go down there and get my food, nigga. I'm hungry. I go down there, bruh. I see this is I'm not even gonna say the race. I'm gonna let y'all guess what race it is. You know, I'm gonna let y'all do that because
She's white.
you didn't even let me finish. Nah, so the lady driving, whatever, in the car, she on the phone. Yeah, they about to arrest me at so and so apartment. And then I see like one of the lease agents that had me sign the lease and stuff. He over there. He's like right in front of her car. He's like saying like "fuck you" and shit. And he's like, we getting the cops. And then there's another like 3 other agents. And then got the maintenance man closing the gate. I'm like, oh yeah, she going to jail.
But you got your food.
I'm like, yeah, I got my food. I was waiting. I'm going a little bit slow. And the crazy thing is that there's like a door. They like go to like the leasing office and like the mailroom and stuff. I couldn't even like open that because they locked it. So I had to like give them the cash and like grab the food like from over the gate and stuff. But then I was walking slow. I even put the food back in the crib, went back out, looked over like on the stairs, like
That
trying
nigga
to
let his
be
food get
nosy.
cold.
Nah, I was like, I'll be all right. We got a microwave. Like, let me see this shit. Come to find out, I don't know what exactly went down, but that lady, she definitely threw her hands on one of like the leasing agents. I don't know why. What possessed her to do that
What
shit?
does she have to lose?
Everything. That shit, bruh.
The leverage just to get arrested.
I'm like, bruh. I'm like, good thing I didn't go to the Freddy's, and I know people was mad too, because I could tell people was trying to go to work and stuff. They're like, open the fucking gate. There was a long ass line and shit. I'm like, bruh, like this can't be happening right now. Man, that's probably like the most crazy shit that happened recently. Yeah. Other stuff that's gonna be for sexual what's it? Sexual experiences part 2. Come soon, huh? Come soon. We're gonna bring Paradox back for that. But
Whore,
slut. But definitely if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, comment. And if you're on Spotify or Apple, Google, all those other platforms, definitely give us a rating, review us and stuff, so that way we can get the podcast growing. And we do take donations.
Donations.
On the Anchor app, that's right. On the Anchor app, you can go ahead and send us some donations. It's greatly appreciated. From 99 cents all the way to $9.99. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode.
Thanks, Kaiba.